welcome back to my channel. Let's start with the news today. We cannot lose the capital. Zelensky predict Kiev under siege before dawn. Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky warned Saturday that Russian troops would attempt to take the capital, Kyiv, before dawn as Western nations announced personal sanctions targeting Vladimir Putin. Russian leader Vladimir Putin unleashed a full-scale invasion on Thursday that has killed dozens of people, forced more than 50,000 to flee Ukraine in just 48 hours, and sparked fears of new Cold War in Europe. After Ukraine fought Russian troops advancing of the capital Friday, not long after midnight, Zelensky warned the nation to stay its guard. This night will be more difficult than the day. Many cities of our state are under attack, he said in video address. Special attention of Kiev. We cannot lose the capital, he added. I'm turning to our defenders, male and female, on our own front. This night the enemy will use own force. It has crushed our defense in a treacherous, harsh and inhuman ways, he said. Tonight they will attempt to a storming of the capital, he added in an apparent reference to Kiev. Zelensky, who had early called for a stronger response from the West, said the spoke leaders, including French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and US President Joe Biden. We have agreed on more aid, more support, significant support for our state, he said. Point of no return. The United States, Canada, Britain, and the European Union announced further sanctions against Russia on Friday, including against Putin himself and his foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov. Russia said the sanctions against the pair were a demonstration of the complete implosion of the foreign policy of the West. We have reached the line after which the point of no return begins, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said. Moscow also vetoed, as expected, a UN Security Council resolution that deplored in the strongest terms Russia's invasion, while China, India, and the United Arab Emirates abstained. Putin had earlier described the Ukraine government as terrorists and a gang of drug addicts and neo-Nazis. This thought Zelensky is Jewish. Take power in your hands, he told the Ukraine military in a television address, urging it to topple Zelensky government. The Ukraine leader responded early Friday by posting a short video on social media of himself on Kyiv street, vowing to stay and defend the capital. We all here, our military is here, citizens in society are here. We are all defending our independence, our country, and it will stay this way, Zelensky said. The US-led military alliance NATO said the Ukrainians were putting up a stiff resistance to the Russian threat. The Ukraine folks are fighting bravely and are actually able to inflict damage on the invading Russian folks, NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg said after the alliance held an emergency summit on Friday. NATO said it was deploying its rapid response force for the first time ever to bolster defense on the alliance's eastern flank, bordering Russia and Ukraine. Body on the pavement. Earlier on Friday, small arms fire and explosions were heard in Kyiv northern district of Obolonsky as what appeared to be advanced party of Russian invasion. Fox left a trail of destruction. AFP saw a deathman in civilian clothing lying prone on the pavement as nearby. Medics rushed to help another man whose car crashed under the tracks of an armored vehicle. In contrast, the city center felt like a ghost town. Intersections around the government district were manned by green armored vehicles and machine gun-toting soldiers and in black vests. Ukrainian Fox reported fighting with Russian armored units into location between 40 to 80 kilometers, 25 to 25 miles north of Kyiv. Ukraine urged citizens inform Earth troop movement to make Molotov cocktails and neutralize their enemies. Kyiv said that 137 people, including soldiers and civilians, have been killed so far. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry said that 2,800 Russian soldiers has been killed, without providing evidence. Moscow has yet to give us a report of casualty. Not real diplomacy. Lavrov said Moscow were ready to talk but only if Ukraine aimed force laid out their aims, insisting that nobody intend to occupy Ukraine. A Kremlin spokesman said Putin was ready to send a delegation Belarus capital Minsk for talk with the Ukraine delegation, but the U.S. swiftly dismissed the offer as misleading. After invading Ukraine, now we see Moscow suggesting diplomacy take place of the barrel of a gun. This is not real diplomacy, State Department spokesman Ned Price said. The UN said that more than 30,000 Ukrainians had fled the country in the past 2 days, calling for safe and unimpeded access for aid in operation. Streams of people in car and on foot were seen crossing into Hungary, Poland and Romania, while hundreds camped out in a rain station in the Polish border city of Przemysl. About 100,000 are believed to be internally displaced, and in Kyiv, many residents fled their homes and took shelter in their city subway system. Harshest EU sanction. The EU on Friday added Putin and Lavrov to the block list of sanctions in what foreign policy chief Joseph Borrell called the harshest package ever drawn up by the bloc. The UK government soon followed suit, ordering own assets of both men frozen. The US and Canada then announced they would also impose sanctions on the pair, with the US measure including a travel ban. But despite Zelensky calling on Western allies to expel Moscow from the SWIFT banking transfer system, numerous EU countries, including Germany, Hungary, and Italy, have been reluctant over fears Russia could cut off gas supplies. There was also a response in the culture and supporting words, with the Formula One cancelling the Russian Grand Prix and the International Olympic Committee urging on support federations worldwide to call off events in Russia. Russia was barred from participating in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. If you find this news useful, please like, share, subscribe from my channel. Thanks and see you again.